Hello everyone, this is Ina with Innichka Chef and welcome to my kitchen. Today in episode we are making dessert, light and healthy. And it's actually a dessert from my childhood. My mom made for me, my grandmother made for me. It's very popular and was a wonderful treat after school as well. I love for breakfast and it's good for you as well. It's stuffed apple with farmer's cheese. For the ingredients we need apples, obviously, and Granny Smith will work the best. In Ukraine we use Antonovka for this recipe, but actually any apples will work. Sometimes we make mixed and all works differently, but same time it's delicious. I love it. Farmer's cheese, and I will link below how to make, and I already have a recipe, another dessert baked kind of like cheesecake out of farmer's cheese. Is delicious, beautiful, and I hope you will check it out, that recipe, and make yourself tasty. If you cannot make, buy farmer's cheese. Farmer's cheese now, it's not exact the same consistency, but it's workable. You can get done. It's available every supermarket in these days. You can find easily. Another key ingredients for this recipe is dry tart cherries. I love it. I love cherries. I miss cherries. The area where I live, cherries not available. The only form I can find is dry. So I enjoy, and I enjoy to use it. If you don't have, use raisins, use dry apricots, whichever you prefer. Also honey. I'm using Ukrainian honey, buckwheat honey, and walnuts. Any nuts will work, but that's the nuts my mom only had on hand, and that's the only nuts we use. So I like to use walnuts, but any nuts will do. And creme fraiche. If you don't have creme fraiche, use Greek yogurt or sour cream. Pinch of cinnamon, and about 2 tablespoons of good quality grass-fed butter. Also 2 egg yolks. It helps to bind together cheese and hold together, and without make any tougher. That's why we're not using entire eggs. We need only egg yolks. Let's do it. The cheese. Add cinnamon, butter. Make sure butter is room temperature. Also creme fraiche, about 2 tablespoons. And honey. Honey, it's up to your taste. I will use, I think, 2 tablespoons. And I will drizzle additional when I will serve. That's enough, but if you like very sweet, use more. And this kind of has little chunky consistency, and that's what I like. If you don't like that, you can push through sifter and it will be nice and even more smooth. Also, I'm going to add about ½ cup of cherries. And I like to chop it up. So delicious. They are from Michigan. They are huge. Cotton bag, just a skin, tiny bit, so it will be stable and not rolling around on baking sheet. And now scoop. About this much. And now chop walnuts, or whichever nuts you decide to use. And look how beautiful this dessert. Light, healthy, good for you. Has a lot of protein. And the apple, I can wait to see this caramelization happens during baking process. And it will be so delicious. Let's bake 30 minutes, 350 degrees. Half hour later, look how beautiful and gorgeous. I wish you can smell my kitchen. It smells so delicious. And I cannot wait to try. A little bit more honey. Can't wait to dig in. I can't even describe. Slightly sweet, slightly tart, crunch from nuts, and creamy texture. It's so good. You got to try. Potato cakes. I grew up with potato cakes and we ate for breakfast, lunch, or dinner. My mom made only on weekend because it's quite a process. Show you how to make easy and quick. And for the ingredients we need, of course, potato. I'm using Yukon Gold, and I recommend to use this kind of potato. Onion, some all-purpose flour, organic, unbleached, always unbleached. Some fast-active yeast, we need tiny bit. Eggs. My eggs chicken laying so small, so I'm using 2, but really 1 big egg will do. And for the spices, sweet paprika, salt, and black pepper, freshly ground. That's it. And now, my mom make this filling very rare, but I like to make filling. It's nice touch, and it gives little creaminess. It's delicious. And usually people use in Ukraine brinza. It's made from sheep milk. The closest I can find in international store, it's fatter, made from sheep milk. It's creamy, it's delicious. Original recipe and the way how in old days people do, my mom includes, she used grater. We're not going to use to do that. We're going to use food processor. Takes much faster, no time. We can process this and start frying. I cannot wait. And potato, I'm not even going to skin. I'm just as it is. Skin is actually good for you because more nutrients than potato itself. So I'm just going to quarter them for little cubes and then throw all together in food processor. Make sure you washed your potato. One big onion, maybe mine is a little bit too big. We'll see. And we're doing the same thing. Quarters, cakes, but it's meat and onion. Now you do the same thing to the onions. Now you see the onions, it's almost like puree. Now we need to add onion, and this process you have to do quickly because potato will start change color, oxidizing, and become brown. We don't want that. So we need to do quickly. As you see, has a lot of water, and we will pull out this water since water will not let us create nice and fluffy cakes. So what we want to do, we need to squeeze, and in order to speed up this process, I will add like pinch or 2 salt. So the salt pull out water from any vegetables actually, or meat or fish, so it helps release water so we can get rid of it fast. This potato, raw potato, time is very important. The faster, the better. I'm using this kind of net. If you don't have cheesecloth, will work. Look at this, how much water already dripping. Now move this all back to bowl. Flour. Rest of the salt. Paprika. Freshly ground black pepper. 2 eggs. And just about 1 teaspoon of yeast. So half and another half. Now mix all together. And now we need to place this mixture into warm place to activate yeast for about 10-20 minutes. I have warm oven, slightly warm, so this place will, the oven will work as magical. So find some warm place in your kitchen and leave. Maybe you can create some warm water bath and place in, but some warm environment. Create something warm. Meanwhile, while we're waiting on our potato to get nice and warm and yeast activate, I would like to show sauce I like to serve for my family. My mom usually makes garlic sauce, and on another side, sour cream. Some people eat with garlic sauce, some people with sour cream, some people with both. So I like to mix two sauces together and create some beautiful garlic, delicious sauce. So ingredients, sour cream my mom used, it's cream fresh basically. That's the only sour cream I knew. And I make cream fresh. Many recipes I already used, and if you watch me regularly, you probably know these ingredients I always have on hand. And I will leave in description below how to make or what alternatives if you cannot find, if you don't have. But on another hand, you can easily use regular sour cream or Greek yogurt, whichever you prefer. So that's the main ingredients. The second main ingredients, garlic. We need a little bit, just to give little flavor. I like to chop a little bit fresh parsley if you have. It's not necessary, but it's nice to have. Salt, pepper, and for tiny bit of tartness, you need a little bit kick. You can add lemon juice, but I like to add sauerkraut juice. And this is my homemade, I make sauerkraut, and I have a recipe on website how to make. If you brave enough to do, it's easy, very easy. You need about half cup of yogurt or cream fresh, clove of garlic, just grate like this. Few chunks of salt and pepper. And let's chop a little bit of parsley. About 1-2 tablespoons of finely chopped. And mix. Sauce is ready. Let's fry those potato cakes. Grapeseed oil. I believe my mom used lard. You can do that. Or ghee, clarified butter. Whichever you prefer. But some fat that can hold high temperature. Sure, it's nice and hot. Let's test. Nice sizzling. We're ready to go. And remember, you have to fry them on medium heat. Beautiful. Oh, this one wasn't ready. Now on top of each, add a little bit of feta. And try to cover cheese gains from you, because it can splash oil. Now time to test, and I got helper for that. Feta, and let's put some little bit of sauce. Look at this. Oh my gosh, so good. I think better than my mom made. Delicious. But it reminds me home. for watching this video. I will, as always, link in description below all a recipe for this recipe, for this video, and similar related. I already have zucchini cakes and shrimp cakes. They're all delicious, and I hope you take a moment, look, and try. Thanks for watching, and see you next time. Bye!